Good morning students of class 6. This is our third video of chapter 8 history. The name of the chapter is the First Empire. The topic is Ashoka. Ashoka was one of the greatest emperor of ancient India. When he ascended the throne of Magad in 273 BCE, he set out to expand his empire like father and grandfather. So Ashoka was one of the greatest emperor of ancient India. He ascended the throne of Magad. He arrived the throne of Magad in 273 BCE and he wanted to expand his empire as like his father and grandfather. He captured the territories in the Ganga Yamuna valley and in the southern and eastern India. Soon his empire stretched from Kabul to Kanchipuram. So he expanded his empire in the southern and eastern India also and stretched his empire from Kabul to Kanchipuram. Ashoka sent a message to the ruler of Kalinga. Now he sent a message to the ruler of Kalinga and asking him to surrender. Surrender means to stop fighting. So he sent a message to the ruler of Kalinga and said to stop fighting. But the ruler of Kalinga, they refused and Ashoka led his army to battle against Kalinga. Now the next topic is Battle of Kalinga. Kalinga is the old name. Now the new name, modern day, it is known as the Odisha. Though the people of Kalinga fought fiercely, they were defeated by Ashoka's army. In the battle of Kalinga, in the battle, the people of Kalinga they fought from the Ashoka's army and they were defeated also. Millions were wounded or killed. In that battle, million soldiers were wounded and they were killed also. Means millions were injured and killed also. When Ashoka visited the battlefield after the battle and then when Ashoka got the victory, then after he visited the battlefield. After the battle, the sight they greeted his eyes horrified him. So when he got the victory, then he visited the battlefield. So there the sight that greeted his eyes horrified him. He was very much shocked. Why? Because the field was covered with the bodies of dead soldiers. Wounded soldiers were crying in pain and orphan soldiers and widows mourning their loss. Orphan means who don't have the parents. Means people were in the suffering. Okay, people were in the suffering and all were crying. Soldiers were crying. Children were crying as well as widows they all are crying. Ashoka was appalled at the destruction and suffering caused by the war. Ashoka was thinking that this destruction happened because of this war only. Ashoka and Buddhism. After the battle of Kalinga, Ashoka decided to spread the message of love, peace and brotherhood. He gave up wars and he wanted to spread the message of love, peace and brotherhood. He is only the king in the history of the world who had the moral courage to give up war. It is because of this the historians gave him the title Ashoka the Great. Ashoka found comfort in the teachings of the Buddha and began to practice ahimsa. So after the battle of Kalinga, Ashoka, when he gave up the war, he wanted to spread the message. He wanted to spread the message of Buddhism and he wanted to believe in ahimsa. Ahimsa means non-violence, to stop fighting, known as ahimsa. He built stupas and viharas across the country. Ashoka, he built stupas, he built viharas. Viharas means shelters of monks and nuns he built. Traveled far and wide to spread the message of Buddhism. He built all those things across the country and he traveled so far to spread the message of Buddhism. He also sent some messengers to far off places like Sri Lanka to spread the messages of Buddhism. The third Buddhist council was held at his capital Patliputra, and in Patliputra he held the third Buddhist council. Ashoka's Dhamma. Dhamma means Ashoka's the policy of peace and welfare is known as Dhamma. Ashoka devoted his life in the preaching and practicing Dhamma, a Prakrit word. As we know, the Buddhism they spread their messages in the language of Prakrit word, meaning religious duty, practicing As a king, he believed that it was his duty to take care of his subjects. According to Asoka Dhamma, Asoka, he believed that it was his duty to take care of his subjects. Subject means people, to take care of the people, as like a father take care of his children. So like that, he wanted to take care of their subjects. So he began Dhamma Vijay instead of Digvijay. So instead of Digvijay, he began Dhamma Vijay. Asoka travelled all over the country to see for himself the living condition of the people, and he travelled all over the condition to see the condition. He travelled all over the condition to see the conditions of the people, to see the living condition of the people. He built roads, planted shady trees along them, dug wells, and built rest houses and hospitals for peoples and animals. So for the people's welfare, he built roads, shady trees, planted shady trees along them, dug wells, built rest houses and hospitals for peoples and animals. For that, Asoka, he appointed a special officers called Dhamma Mahamatyas. Dhamma Mahamatyas are those officers who spread the message Dhamma throughout the empire, who spread the messages of Dhamma to spread the message of Dhamma throughout the empire. So it was done by the Dhamma Mahamatyas. He asked his governor to be kind and not be impatient or violent with the people. He asked his governors, Asoka asked his governor that you should be kind and not be impatient or violent with the people. Means you should not be violent with the subjects, and we should be kind also. Now we will see here the homework. The first one is, the first question is, Chandragupta Maurya overthrew the Nanda rulers with the help of. So as I have discussed in the first video, the Chandragupta Maurya overthrew the Nanda rulers with the help of their teacher. The name was Chanakya. Kautilya, with the help of Kautilya, he overthrew the Nanda rulers. The second question is, the small kingdom that resisted Asoka might long after the other kingdom surrendered was. So that was the Kalinga. Asoka communicated his thought to his subject through edicts. Through edicts, he communicated his thought to their subjects, to their people. The third Buddhist council was held at where? So it was held at Patliputra. The third Buddhist council was held at Patliputra. Now we will see here the next homework is fill in the blanks. Alexander invaded India in dash BCE. So he invaded India in 326 BCE. Indica was written by whom? Indica was written by Megasthenes. Indica was written by Megasthenes. Chandragupta Maurya was succeeded by his son. Chandragupta Maurya was succeeded by his son Bindusar. Asoka gave up war after the battle of. So he gave up the war after the battle of Kalinga. Dash was the last modern empire. So we know the last modern empire was Brihadrat. Brihadrat was the last. Brihadratha. Brihadrat was the last modern empire. So thank you students and have a nice day.